Spell it then.
Correctly.
Okay, think of the word boogaloo, and then think of how you spell boogaloo. Spell it for us, God.
Booaloo.
B-O-O-I. Boogaloo.
I said
my
G.
God.
I said G.
Booagloo.
Nathan, you can literally edit the thing. Just edit for me. Just fix it.
Welcome to the Hexperts, baby.
We're back.
What that?
Not all of us.
Not
Not all of us.
Not who's missing?
Not
I
me.
don't know. Me, Nathan, I'm here.
Me, Nathan. Me, Nathan. I'm also here. There's two Nathans.
No.
Yes.
Everyone's worst nightmare.
No. But yeah, this week we've got myself, Lewis, got Nathan, we got Dom, but no Tom. He just won't appear. Come around his house. I sit outside his window and he won't come out to play.
We're just playing like the soundtrack to the Battletech cartoon through a boombox. Thrown urban mechs at his window.
Open his letterbox. keep posting things through there. Keep putting
Lewis has left a flaming bag of mechs outside of his letterbox.
He's just poured an Ender Fantasy Dark Elf on top.
So
Yeah.
the real reason Tom's away is that he's doing an Enders game right now, and he has to fight a bunch of people in the shower. That's the reason.
Okay, so apologies for not being on for quite a while, but we've been busy. And there's cool things we were going to talk about, but Tom's not here, so we can't talk about them this episode, but we will talk about them soon, which is the Battletech Irish Nationals.
Either next episode or the episode after that,
Or-
you'll learn all the dark secrets.
The dark secrets,
That we learned.
the filthy things that happened across the pond in the Emerald Isles.
So, what are we doing this week, Lewis? As a little impromptu, just getting an episode out.
There's like actually loads of news, so I thought we'd actually talk about hobby news and some of the events that are coming up, and also we've got your mailbag has actually got some mail in it. It's bursting again.
I have to man spread really hard in my chair right now.
Massage Nathan's mailbag.
He's struggling to walk.
I'm like that guy. I have to wear an upside down hoodie everywhere.
Nathan's got his mailbag and it's covered in socks.
Let's carry on, please. Okay. Anyway,
Static electricity just rubbed on there.
Anyway, I feel bad for people if this is the first episode they've listened to. It wasn't that this bad until
This is your first Hexperts episode.
I'm sorry.
The Hexperts is a Battletech podcast where we talk about Battletech news, Battletech lore, Battletech the game, and also we talk about Nathan's big swollen mailbag.
Yes. But yeah, anyway, let's get things back on track again. So let's talk about some hobby progress since we've last been on. So, Nathan, have you been up to anything since we've last been on?
So, I played a competitive tournament. That's as far as I'm going to go because I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of models, got a proliferation cycle and painted 2 of them up in Hexpert colours.
They look really cool.
I designed and ordered and got physically 2 whole shirts for the Hexperts that were worn.
And
I know I didn't say I wasn't going to go any further, but no, I did.
And if you want to buy these shirts, you can't.
Let us know, and I will press the button to make it a shop, and then it will be in the description.
We could just buy the one that we just buy Nathan's one off him. Just
pre-worn.
Just pre-worn, not washed.
Yeah, what else? I've started on. I've been playing a couple games here and there, and I've started on some Cataphractii Terminators, which I'm having to hand sculpt the fur on.
What are cataphractic terminators, Nathan? That doesn't sound like some sort of any battle mech that I know.
They're like shit elementals. They can't even jump.
They're not even big elementals. They fall over and die.
So yeah, that's about wrapped up on my hobby. What about you, Dom?
What have I been doing for my hobby? Good question, Nathan. I've just not stopped playing Battletech for the past month.
I knew it. He was playing Battletech. You can't stop him.
But now I've stopped because I need to go and play some Marvel Crisis Protocol, which is a game that people that are long-time listeners to the podcast might not have heard of.
I'm sure.
I've never mentioned it before.
No.
He's never mentioned. So what have you actually painted for Marvel then? And what have you done?
So I've done commission work. I painted a man called Cable. He's the daughter. Wait.
He's HDMI or?
Oh, he is the son of Got, Cyclops, and Rachel Summers, who are both from the X-Men. He was fun to paint. I painted the devil from the Bible.
You talked about that one. You've done that one.
Painted Sam, Captain America, Wilson.
Yeah.
The real Captain America, in my opinion.
He's got a jetpack or something.
He's got wings. Lewis, you uncultured wine.
I don't know.
I painted lots of stuff for Marvel Crisis Protocol, but I also painted a little bit of Heresy too. Basically, I've just been on a bit of a hobby kick after not being super invigorated. I'm now bursting at the seams.
Basically, you paint everything but any mech for Battletech.
The hobby juice is spilling out of my pores.
You should get on Pirate Point with that kind of descriptive ability.
Dear.
Shout out Pirate Point. It's a fanzine that's got some great stories from some great writers, and one of our locals is a contributor to Pirate Point.
I think they've contributed twice now, actually, haven't they?
2 contributions to Pirate Point. So if you like Battletech fan fiction and you enjoy some stories about mechs blowing each other up, then you can read Pirate Point, and Nathan will link to it in the description, or Lewis will kind of shout it into the ether and you might hear it.
And it's also free, which is cool.
And it's free, which is the best kind of cost.
Yes. So anyway, is that all of your hobby then, Dom?
That's all of my hobby.
Cool.
How about you, Lewis? What about your kind of hobby?
Well, painting and like physical hobby-wise, I have been painting up Heresy stuff. I painted some Terminators, some Tactical Marines, a Dreadnought, and I'm thinking about painting a Dreadnought. Dreadnought.
I think before the listeners of the podcast go, oh my god, that sounds so cool and so amazing. I think you should let them into the secret of what exactly he was painting. Colours he was doing.
Blue. It's cool colours. Blue guy.
Like the Night Lords.
No.
Blue like the Space Wolves from Warhammer 40k?
No, different blue. Someone say
Red Angels.
Imperial Fist if you're
colourblind. Some might say it's an ultramarine blue.
Oh, it's not even. It's cobalt.
White stars. I get you.
Exactly. But I have been doing some BattleTech too. This week I played a BattleTech game against friend of the podcast, Good Billy, not Evil Billy, and I forced him to play Ill Clan because he won't come out. He doesn't like to play out of the Civil War for some reason that I don't know.
Right. It's just that me and Billy play against each other a bunch, and we just agree that Civil War is the peak era. Only because I can't take the Flamberg.
He doesn't like the Ill Clan.
The Flamberg.
Yeah, so I played him with my Ill Clan list, which is an Eris, Eris, Inferno.
Sorry, were you just rapping at me?
I was. I got the Nova T and the Regent Prime, and that's my 7,000 point BV Ill Clan list. Billy ran the Heavy Gorse Goliath, I can't remember which model it is, the Sneed Rifleman, the Battle Cobra of some sort with the plasma rifle, and the Snub-Nosed PPC, and the Stock Piranha. And we had a fun game.
Did you manage to actually find the Sneed Rifleman?
I don't know. I think he just got I think he just saved it. I think he just saved the PDF and he just coloured it in on his phone. It was really weird. So yeah, it was pretty fun. The Regent in the Inferno took some real nasty shots off the heavy gauze. We were doing quite well until the heavy gauze started to find heads, and then they were doing less well after that. I think the Goliath was the MVP of the match, taking out 2 mechs with headshots. Not that they stood much of a chance after getting hit in the head with a heavy gauze rifle in short range.
I'd imagine.
But from my side, the Nova T did pretty good. He's just jumping around, shooting all his lasers and not overheating. I think he's pretty good, cool little guy. He does like to explode. And also, yes, and this week as well, we're trying out some of the playtest rules, which we'll quickly gloss over in a little bit as well in the news section. But yeah, so that's pretty much all the hobby progress, isn't it?
Want to just, yeah, with that, I think we should just move on to the news.
To the news.
So take us through it.
Well, in the news, recently-ish, we've had more obviously we've got a bunch of releases. I think Gothic is out now, or it's
Gothic's out now.
I think it's out now, but not in the UK.
So the UK.
I think if
the Cretan Lances might be out,
I
not the UK.
I think they're not. They're almost out, but not in. But they won't be out in the UK straight away. But they're coming.
Are these ones that we covered earlier in the podcast?
Yeah, we covered those two. The Ranger Lance and the Command Lance. They're pretty cool. They're obviously they exist now, and people are painting them up. I think you've got them. The Venom looks cool from that as well. Gothic, obviously, you can get from their European stores or the American stores like Sci-Fi Trader, Fortress Miniatures. Maybe
do you roughly know the price point of it?
I think it's 80 or 90 quid. Don't quote me. I think
that seems expensive.
Apparently there's a lot in that box. I think there's a lot of maps. The models are bigger and there's lots of tokens and stuff. So I think you get a lot in that box. But I think for some,
you know what they say, right? You know what they say.
What do they say, Dan?
Bigger is better.
It's true. Bigger is better. But
Lewis, we'll have to see what the contents is in mid-February when we finally get our hands on it.
Yeah, I think, as we've said, obviously we could import it, but I think maybe Leisure Games might have it. I'll have to look if they've got it in stock because they don't use Asmodee. But we'll see. I think I might pick one up when it comes retail in the UK. I'm not too fussed about importing it. Just want some stuff to come out officially in the UK, but that's still not happened.
But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If no one has it in the UK, there's no rush. But I think what would frustrate me if I was a Battletech man is that everyone else has it, like the US.
Yeah, that's true. The US
they've got it. Like that's all the US have it, even though the UK has a hotbed. A hot, sexy bed of
Battletech players.
Battletech players are so keen to get involved, and to be honest, kind of resurrected the Battletech community in the UK, and it's just a massive shame that you guys can't get a hold of this sort of stuff.
It's the same with the actual Mercenaries box set as well. You can import it, but I don't think it's on UK shelves, although there's not embargo on them selling the box anymore. So
makes me sick, to be honest. Makes me sick.
It's definitely hard to do events and things with like the Mercenaries campaign system if people can't buy the box to get the Mercenaries campaign system officially.
Genuinely, it's just like either really obscure shops or people who got the Kickstarter. They're the only ones who
I think
actually have the Mercenary box at the moment.
I think there's a couple shops who import things, and then it literally, as you said, it's just shops that have had the Kickstarter and they're so obscure and they don't have an online presence, so they don't sell their stock fast enough to clear that stuff. If they put it online that it was there, it would be gone. But the people just don't know it's there most of the time. But let's not get
AMG. AMG have had issues with Asmodee in the past, but it seems to have ironed out. But it does seem like Battletech in particular has a severe logistics problem in the UK.
Yeah, but obviously we are not experts in this kind of thing. It's just what we can see from our consumer eyes.
If you are an expert,
yeah.
If you are an expert, feel free to reach out and let us know why is it so spotty for UK consumers. Is it Brexit?
I think there's part of that, and also I think that the US just eats a lot of it up because I think it just sells really well over there.
Yeah, look, I also heard that the EU distributor they made to deal with is French, so that could be
No,
part of the
that's
ancient rivalries.
not sure if that's true. Anyway,
The English will not get the Battletech mercenaries, no?
not that we're not allowed it. Anyway, he's now just upset all our one French listener. I don't know if we actually have a French listener, but there is another big shake-up in the news. There's a big shake-up to the rules. We've had the playtest rules, when we've been playing around with the public playtest rules recently.
It's pronounced pubic.
Pubic the pubic playtest rules.
What are these pubic playtest rules?
I think the big ones, I think, in the pack that has just come out, which there's going to be a bunch of packs testing out different things. I think the idea is these may come into effect on upcoming re-releases of rulebooks, but I'm not sure if that's if it depends how well they're received. Obviously, that's the point. They're being play tested. Hopefully, that is what they're going to do. They're not going to do a GW where they just say it's play tested, even though the book's already been made. it's in the warehouse. It's a bit pointless.
How could we possibly have known it was broken? We tested it so hard. Anyway, we didn't test it at all.
we tested it so hard after we printed the book.
We didn't change it. We didn't listen to them. We didn't care.
So
you suck. You don't make. We don't make more than the fishing industry.
It looks that the idea is that they're trying to stop that happening by actually just letting everyone play test these rules and see how they're received, which is a cool idea. And the ones, as I just said, that have come out at the moment they're affecting the way that ammo explosions work, which mean that ammo explosions now don't do like 200 damage, just kill a mech. They now do, I think, depending on if the mech's if it's got no case, or case 2, they do differing amounts of damage.
From what I remember, it is 20 damage per ammo explosion.
Yeah.
If you have nothing, it's 10 if you have case and 5 if you have case 2.
All right, and I still need to find out if the ammo explosions cause an auto eject now.
Cause their head hits and the auto eject.
Yeah. So I think I've not read anything that says they don't do that, but I'm not sure.
I'm not in favour of these new rules.
But another big rule that's changed.
I think we should. Yeah. I think we should go through all of them, and then afterwards we'll discuss them one at a time. I think that would work.
I don't like them. I think if your ammo explodes, you should explode. And I'm sick of being babied by Catalyst saying, "Oh, Dom, he gets too upset when his stuff blows up. Let's make it so his stuff doesn't blow up as often." I'm sick of being babied. Tell me right now why we can't have ammo explosions.
You know what, Dom? You're joking about this, but I actually fully agree with you on this.
No.
It's so no. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go each one, and we're gonna say what we think about them. So this one. Some people have said, "Oh, this is a great change." They're all wrong. They're all wrong. This is the worst change possible. If you look in real life at any vehicle, as soon as you hit the ammo, it goes sky high. Okay, it blows up. There's no surviving if you hit a giant explosive inside of a machine. Okay, you should at least knock out the torso, let alone like the entire mech.
You tell him, player.
I think it's just. Mate, stop the feels bads a little bit, isn't it? He's still going to do a lot of damage to a mech.
Well, number one, Lewis, I don't play Battletech to feel good.
You like to feel bad.
I don't either. I do it to feel great. When it feels great, ammo critting someone who takes a bunch of ammo, because those pilots knew the risks going in using their AC-10s, their 500 SRMs.
It's not my fault.
Is this
not my fault that the ammo exploded?
Is this a dig at me? Because I like to take so many MMLs.
No, it's a dig at just people in general.
But yeah,
it's just I prefer the old rules on this one. There's some of them which I do like.
Yeah. Well, I quite like the ammo change. I think it at least means that some of the mechs, especially some of the early mechs that weren't designed with the ammo system the way it works, or the critical hit system the way it works when they were ported across from battle droids, I think. So it means that they're a bit more survivable because there are a bunch of mechs like the Crusader and the Thunderbolt that blow up. They've got ammo in every single critical point. So if you get anywhere through the mech, there's a good chance you're going to blow it up. And usually there's only one thing in those sections, and it's ammo. So they do blow up quite easy. But like I said, in theory, if you really want to play it by the book, you're going to auto eject anyway. So the mech's just been taken out. It just means the mech probably lasts a bit longer for campaign play. And the other big change I think that's in this particular release is about the way side torsos work. So now, from what I remember, you can't hit, if you're on the left side, you can't hit anything on the right side. Is that right?
So how it works now is, well, previously you had your front and your rear. Then you had your two side torsos where they had varying amounts of where you can hit, usually favouring the right and left side, but only slightly. But now, if you're on the right or the left side, you roll on the front table and just, unless it's a centre torso or head, you apply whatever it is to the side you're on. So if you get a left arm on the right side, it'll be a right arm. Right arm on the left side, it'll be a left side, like a left arm shot.
Yeah, I like this because I think it encourages people to actually get in the position and go after certain sections of the torso, certain sections of the mech.
I think it does have a massive difference, and I actually do like it because whenever you got round the side, like, which does happen quite a lot in games, especially in like Ill Clan when everyone's jumping about, running. It's really annoying when you're like, okay, his right arm's really injured. I'm just going to try and hit that. And it's like, oh, great, I hit the left leg. It's just,
it just helps a little bit you to kind of
benefits you moving.
Yeah, it puts you in the right place. And also, I think before a lot of those kind of angles and stuff like that were just more about you not being hit by stuff, but now it's more about you being able to shoot the correct things. I know that the whole thing is if you shot at a mech, you might shoot past the left leg and hit the right leg kind of thing, but I think it's not a bad change. And I think it just adds to some of the, like as you said, some of the movement and some of the positioning. It doesn't really take it away from anything.
Yeah, that's. I did like the you hit it on the front step on that side, so you hit the back.
Yeah,
I actually like the expanded one where it's like if you hit the opposite side, you actually hit the rear of it.
Yeah,
I thought that was a cool change to it that you can do in the. Which book is it? Is it the Total Warfare book? The expanded rules.
Oh, Tom would know, but he's not here.
Or is it
He's not here.
He's not here. No. Yeah. I think they're a fine choice. Slightly less fluffy, quote unquote, but it's still like it gives a better like meaning to you actually flanking them on the sides.
Cool. But I think that's pretty much it in this release, isn't it? There's more. There's supposed to be different releases coming out as I don't know if it's supposed to be monthly or every 2 months or something, but there's supposed to be a bunch of other releases covering some of the other changes that are coming soon, or the playtest rules.
I can't wait. There's definitely a few things in Battletech that I think could be seriously fixed and updated, like a few things that we've encountered during games where it's like, oh, come on.
Come on. But yeah, so cool. So we'll as those come out, we'll probably talk about them some more. I've only played one game with them, so I've not been able to form too much of an opinion. But I'm happy with what I've seen. I think Nathan, apart from you being upset about things not blowing up so much, it seems to be okay. But yeah, cool. So we'll move on to some of the other cool bits of news. Another cool bit of news is the guys from Mega Mech, I'm pretty sure, have now made a new. Is it count as an app? It's a on browser kind of.
It's a web app browser.
Yeah. Basically, it's a kind of mech record sheet, mech searching and filtering system. It's kind of like if Flex Sheets and Master Unit List were combined together and made a system that you can search for mechs, have record sheets, mark on the record sheets, and the record sheets then be updated with what damage is on there, how far you can walk, and stuff like that. A new app there, which is called Mech Bay. I don't know if it's .com or .org. If you search for
Bay?
Mech Bay, like the podcast, but not the
Mech Bay.
podcast.
I was thinking of Macbeth.
We can't.
Like the.
It's not definitely not Macbeth.
What's Macbeth from again? Does anyone remember? Who knows?
Shakespeare.
Move on anyway.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, so that I would recommend. I don't even.
I think it's from Shakespeare.
Yeah, I think it is right. Yeah, it's right, Tom. But I was just gonna say, if I would recommend trying that out. It was only in the Discord someone mentioned it.
The thing about Macbeth, right, is that his wife.
What about his wife? Go on.
No. Carry on.
Cool. So yeah,
it was really his wife that was like antagonist of the play, wasn't it?
She did switch up fast. To be fair,
you can't trust them. That's what I say, and by that I mean the Scottish.
The Scottish.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Talking about Scottish things, it's not Scottish at all. Obviously, just mentioning that. Obviously, we have had the Mildred as the new Hexpert mech. Nathan did mention earlier that he's been redoing some of the logos and stuff to encompass the new mechs.
It's redone.
It's redone. I will need to use that logo on this upload. So hopefully, when you're listening to this, or as you press the little button, it'll be the new logo and not the old one if I've done it right. So yeah, and so hopefully that should start appearing soon across the things that I should be putting it on already.
Across the globe.
Across the whole globe.
This time next year. Oh, what's the Times
We're
Square?
going to have
Times Square
dozens
billboard.
of listeners,
It's
dozens
gonna-
and
it's gonna-
dozens of them.
And one of them will be Macbeth's wife. I did a segue
I wish you'd
backwards.
stop talking about Macbeth.
Sorry guys.
Lewis!
Sorry
I've
guys.
had enough Macbeth. This isn't the Macbeth Perts. Come on.
Macbeth hurts. That's something no one has ever said. No one's ever said that in the world.
It's just a 200 episode podcast about Macbeth.
And here's one thing I don't like about these goddamn witches.
Don't read ahead. Don't spoil it for yourself.
of Mooks and Beths.
Mucks and Beths. Anyway,
But surely it would be the Macbeth Bay, the Macbeth Bay, the Macbeth Bay.
we get sued. We get
Surely.
we get sued. We get sued.
Shakespeare's been dead for a long time.
Not by Shakespeare. Anyway,
I shaved my spear for a very long time.
no, you need to carry on now. So yeah, that's kind of all the news that I can remember. So we're gonna carry on with that then. So we have got some events coming up in the UK soon. However, though, I think Mike from Tales and Periphery hasn't been updating them because there's not as many as there should be on there. So obviously we don't make our own list because we're too lazy for that. We just steal Mike. But
Thank you, Mike.
on Mike's website, talesfromtheperiphery.org.uk/events, which is a great
You
place.
also find him on most podcast platforms and YouTube, I believe.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to have a new episode out. It was supposed to be the other day, so it might be out like now as we're talking.
We're going to beat him to the upload.
Hopefully, if we haven't, we should just listen to it. We should listen to the episode as our episode.
We're doing the Mike Macbeth cast where we just talk about
we can do it. We can do it. Anyway, so on some of the events that are coming up there is a South Wales Battletech Open tournament, the 18th of October to the 19th of October, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. during the days at Firestorm Games. It is £35 if you want to join that. An open format Battletech tournament, 5 games over 2 days featuring mechs, vehicles, battle armor. Bring whatever flavor force you fancy. Oh dear. don't invite.
You think I'll convince Tom to come down and do it?
Can't get Tom outside of his house. He won't come out for the beatbox or all the sticks I've put through his window. Anyway, so next event, obviously, very, very important to Mike, is Periphery Assault happening on the 25th of October. That is at the George Alcock Centre, Whittlesbridge Road, Stand Ground in Peterborough. It's £10. It is a 1-day event, AS tournament run by Tales and Periphery, and Peterborough War Games Club, who's also Mike. 4 games of 300 point Alpha Strike, 9:30 to 6 p.m, 90 minutes or 6 turns. It's using the beta match play 4 selection rule, clan invasion era, and you need to submit your list beforehand. Apparently, it's going to be an event pack, but I assume that's going to be pretty soon because it's not far away. Apparently, there might be curry afterwards. So if you're looking to play some Alpha Strike and have a little curry afterwards, that sounds like a good day, and it's only £10. And then another event that's not on Mike's list. So we're doing our own investigation as well. So we're real good. We're like journalists. There's an event on at Mug and Meeple in Gravesend in the United Kingdom at Mug and Meeple, the shop.
They're not from the UK. Yes, we have lots of places with cool names.
Yeah.
I live near a place called Lichfield, which makes me think of a necromantic area, and that place is called Gravesend, which is even darker.
Let me up that. I live next to a place called Bumble Hole.
That's not the vibe. That's not the vibe we're going for.
Dark fantasy, and Nathan's talking about something very different. Maybe his own dark fantasy.
It's not twisted fantasy.
Anyway,
much higher.
Anyway, the event at Mug and Meeple is £12. It's called the Come and Play Day. So there's a big long list of things that players have 25,000 BV to spend on mechs. This sounds like a Nathan thing. 25,000 BV is too many BVs.
You heard it here first, guys. Lewis hates your event.
I don't hate the event.
Lewis hates your
I
event.
do this a lot of BVs.
Lewis thinks your event's bad.
No, I don't think that. I don't think that's all lies.
Lewis has said that.
So Lewis, how does this 25,000 BV work then?
There's literally like a whole 2 or 3 pages of information. It looks actually quite good. So
is it like you have to split them up between goes? Because I would not. I would just run 25,000 BV.
I'm just seeing it.
25,000 BV of urban mechs just stomping.
Oh, I think no. I don't know.
You've got these urban mechs, right? You have urban mechs, right?
Yeah.
Do you have rural mechs?
Got suburban mechs.
You got suburban mechs.
Yeah.
And suburban mechs.
Yeah. Anyway, so if you're in the Gravesend area, that actually looks like a pretty cool classic event. So check that one out on their website. There's literally loads of detail that I'm not reading all of that because I'm too lazy.
And Lewis doesn't know how to read.
I can't read. There's not enough pictures. And after that, we've got the Warfare War Games show at Farnborough International Exhibition Conference Centre in Farnborough. I don't know where that is.
Oh, thank God. I thought it was somewhere else for a second then.
There's some Battletech participation and demo events.
I'll look it up while you keep talking.
The postcode is GU146FD, Nathan. I could click the website.
Oh no, that's Nathan's activation code.
That's a secret code.
Farnborough is in Somerset.
Somerset. Cool.
Somerset.
Cool. It looks like there's going to be it's a cool like a little convention thing, and there's going to be some Battletech demos there. So if you're looking to get a Battletech demo or maybe get a little sneaky game in, pop on down, especially if you're in the Somerset area.
For some reason you're listening to the Hexperts and you've never played Battletech before and you want a demo, feel free.
They probably know how
Feel free to double through Somerset.
To double down to the Somerset. So yeah, that's pretty much all the events that we're going to talk about until now. So there's a bunch of cool events coming up, and at some point we will do a Hexpert event, but I got distracted and I blame Tom. But yeah, that'll be coming at some point when I actually sit down and write the pack and book the event.
But Lewis doesn't know how to read or write.
I need a scribe. But yeah, super. So that's all the events coming up. If you've got any cool events, let us know and we can shout them out.
Yeah, we'll happily shout you out and get some more tickets sold, maybe, potentially.
Maybe.
We have dozens upon dozens of avid listeners throughout Norway and other Scandinavian countries that would be super interested in attending your events. So please feel free to reach out and we will put the feelers out for you.
Super. Cool.
Speaking of feelers.
Yeah? You lost
Chris?
Yeah.
Feeling this mailbag.
What? If you don't want to feel Nathan's mailbag. Oh no. Cool. So, yesterday I put up in the Discord if we got any questions because I realised that we didn't actually have any questions. So we went from an empty sack to a full sack within mere minutes. It's time for Nathan's mail sack. Well, Nathan, let's have a look inside the mail sack.
Do we have any more questions about bad CGI TV shows like Beast Wars and Beast Wars 2?
No, I will relay the stuff in the sack.
I haven't seen what's in the sack. This is the unique thing about me. I'm very much not present, so I'm always surprised.
Well, open the Discord.
Delve into the sack.
Cool. Well, he doesn't like it in there. It's too hairy.
Like to sound like all the hairs are ingrown in there.
They are. What do you mean they're not? They are. Half of them do. It's defense mechanism. Anyway, so
rubbing your finger through a hairbrush.
So first question is from John, who now runs UAE Battletech. Hopefully, I got that right. Which you might be surprised to learn that he now resides in the UAE. He asks, "What is the superior map size for casual pickup games? 1 or 2 sheets?"
One sheet.
One sheet is plenty. One sheet is plenty.
This is no loo roll advert. It's a pickup game. 2 maps.
I like one sheet. I have been. What's the word? I have been slandered that I just like one sheet because
you take it because you're like, oh, here's my medium laser guy with 12 medium lasers, and here's all my SRM boats that I'm walking on.
I'll have you.
I'm gonna step behind this hill and shoot you for the entire game.
I'll have you know they've just got MML, so it's not my fault they've got SRMs and LRMs. But yeah, I think 1 is fine. It's good to get a game done quickly within an evening. 2 obviously is great.
We need to address this. Okay.
Yeah.
It all depends. This is both map sheets and size with how quickly you and your opponent can play.
Yeah. Also, the big thing for me is I have lots of single map sheets that work with 3D terrain, but then I don't have any. I don't have enough terrain. Yeah, I have maps that work as a single piece of terrain. As there's a map that works with that terrain, a map works with that terrain, and a map works with another piece of terrain, but they don't work together, which is why I end up playing.
That's completely fair.
Yeah, I need to buy some more Hextech terrain.
It's like if me and Ian, me and Tom, or any mixture of those are playing against each other, we could do like 12,000.2 map sheet game in like 3 hours, if that.
Yeah. It's a 5-player game. It takes 4 hours, and we've got to turn 3. Yeah. So there's a bunch of slander in the mail sack as well after that on the Discord about me bringing the Nova T.
A bunch of truth. Like much.
Then House L556 asked if Lewis mixed the Nova T, the Dragon, and the Beast Wars Rat Trap, what mech would you get?
What would you get?
An absolute abomination. That's what I know for certain.
Actually, to be honest, you'd probably get the Black Hawk KU, the Inner Sphere Black Nova.
You would.
Yeah.
And it would be a Legion of Vagon as well.
Yeah, actually, that mecha does exist. It's the Black Hawk KU. Next question. What is the funniest death in Battletech lore? Stupid death theme plays. Yeah.
I like John Waco accidentally getting stepped on.
Yeah, I was going to say that one, to be honest.
There's also a guy in the Great Death Legion who boils to dare.
That's not funny.
I like the one with. I like the mech. Personally, I like the Battletech story about the mech who shoots coolant all over those children, kills them all.
You're not saying funny. You're not saying funny stories. You're just saying war crimes.
Is that funny?
I suppose so.
Oh, you're sick in the head, man.
Oh no!
I can't believe you say that was funny.
What else you said? There's the there's the elemental in Which
Oh,
one is it? It's
there's
one of the
there's
blood legacies, like
the one that
one of
gets
the Kerensky's,
the-
the one who fills an entire town with like flammable gas, and he's just shooting out of it like a little gasket, trying to bait the mech in, and the mech just like, oh, no, where you are, shoots the building, he just explodes.
I like or the other one where is it? I can't remember which book it is. Is it one of the Blackthorn books where the there's an elemental who has a challenge from a guy on one of the ships, and the guy just fills a room full of water and just like throws a toaster into the water and electrocutes.
I think
It's not a
that
toaster.
is the Blackboards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a toaster. It's like some sort of electrical piece of equipment, but he just fills this room full of water and then like just throws. He throws. He throws.
Throws it in.
He throws it. He effectively throws a toaster into the water and kills him. He's like, "It's my ship now because I electrocuted him to death with my toaster." Technically wins. Yeah, so
that's the best kind of winning.
So
win technically.
So are we voting for toaster death of elementals? That's not a war crime, killing children, and it's funny. Cool. Lastly, I know it's not lastly from house. We've got for Lewis, what mech lance would fit for the Ultramarines? Mechs can be picked from any of the Succession Wars. I don't know what is an Ultramarine mech. It's like, I suppose,
What's the most boring mech?
Maybe a Centurion.
Dragon.
One of them. Also, Centurion's like Roman, isn't it? Just like the Ultramarines.
I was going to say, that's kind of the reason I was going with it as well. So, like maybe 4 Centurions. That's pretty Ultramarines-y. Yeah.
It'd be 10 Centurions, and only 10 Centurions. If you get 11 Centurions, you're going against the law.
Going against the Codex.
The Codex Kerensky, you go against that. Can't do that.
And then there was talk about Benidorm. I don't understand the joke.
Neither do I.
And then it progressed into more and more strange things that we're not going to talk about.
If you want to see these strange things, join our Discord, link in description.
Yeah, it's mostly a bad mouthing Tom.
If you want to see stranger things, you can actually go on Netflix and watch all 5 seasons.
Is it on Netflix still?
It's the new hot thing people are watching. I don't know if you've heard. It's a bit underground.
Do they still run around for 8 episodes? And then she screams at the bad guy and it dies.
I'm crazy, or whatever she says.
Yeah, and the bad guy was Drake all along.
And the bad guy.
Oh no! This tentacle's coming at us! Quickly run!
Anyway, I think that's everything in the now sack. And as Dom and Nathan said, if you would like to be involved with the strange things that happen, there'll be links to the Discord, and obviously feel free to message in things for the mouse sack too.
But also the other thing to mention.
Yeah.
Just quickly, we have a Ko-fi. If you want to,
no one should pay his money for this episode. No one should do this.
If you want to buy the Hexperts a Ko-fi or coffee, as some people call it,
don't do that.
You can do so. It's linked in the description below.
And if you donate with a specific message of turn these into 1p coins and lob them at Tom,
do that. We'll do that. Yeah,
as an exclusive for those who pay for it.
Yeah,
obviously. The Hexperts will never be locked behind a paywall. It's purely up to you. If you'd like to put some money in our little tin, feel free. If you don't, no problem, no worries. We don't care. We're all
like the guy in the subway. The subway, Lewis is the staffy that he has.
We're just like the guy on the subway. Lewis is jerking it in the corner. Nathan's on the train with his big speaker, and Dom's just waiting for the train with his head.
I thought you meant we were Jared from Subway, that guy.
See you next week.
No, not yet. Don't. Yeah, before we go, obviously, thanks for listening. Hopefully, it's going to get better when we actually follow the script and we get Tom back to talk about the thing we were supposed to talk about. Obviously, please support us, like, favorite, subscribe, ring bells, all those cool things. Don't give us money. We don't deserve money this week. And then, obviously, next week it's going to be much better. It should be about what's happened with the Irish Nationals if we can get Tom to come out of his room.
And the Irish Nationals is the name of the tournament, not some political splinter group.
Oh yeah, it's
See you next week.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Word that loud, Lewis.
Someone sent me this gay novel. What's the gay Battletech thing called? If I Google gay Battletech, will it show up?
Hour of the Wolf,
Pirate
that's
Point.
what it's called.
Pirate Point.
Hour of the Wolf is the gay Battletech novel.
No, Bum Bandit Point. Pirate Point, it's called Battletech.
Sir, they've entered my pirate point. Oh no.
Event Horizon.
Issue 2 on itch.io.
Must be.
Okay, I'm gonna download it and fucking download the PDF. Let's go.
Good old itchybubbles.io.
There's some nice artwork on here, to be fair.
Can you send it somewhere? Where is it?
Does anyone know what his name is?
Owen, I believe.
Owen Woodhouse. Dead lucky or luckily not dead.
I'm gonna read it.
Pretty cool. I'm gonna read it. I'll read it for everyone.
Hardly dead or deadly hard.
Okay, you ready? You ready? I'm gonna read it. This is gonna be a dramatic retelling. Troy, that's a gay name. Troy had thought his luck was about to turn when he had pulled the straight flush against Martha, winning the new battle mech they had liberated from a Merrick warehouse. Of course, he should have realised that no one lucky ended up in the core horse Matori. Mortitori? The yellow Canopian Vulcan
Canopian.
rose over the sun. The yellow Canopan Vulcan rose over the sand hills in front of him. His AC2 erupting with fire. Oh, it's already getting gay, isn't it? The assault blasted plumes. Blasted plumes of dust around his mech. Troy cursed through his gritted teeth. No doubt the Liberator did not enjoy its cooling vents being caked in grit.
Oh!
Pirate Point literally says we're a creative punk fanzine centered around the LGBTQIA plus Battletech community. It's not like it's just part of it. It's just like
Can you
that.
say the abbreviation again?
LGBTQA plus.
Oh, okay. I thought they missed out the T. I thought they were just a transphobic fucking gay magazine.
Where's the M in it? There should be an M for mech.
Anyway, because of course he hadn't won anything good. That was just his luck. Instead, he had this boondoggle. What? It was only after trading away his functional blackjack that he'd found out that the Liberator's heat sinks barely functioned. He and a tech had spent long nights trying to fix the issue, but the problem was that the thin torso rotation gear caused the running cooling lines to rip, rendering the heat sinks useless.
Not the snatched
Troy
Christ.
squeezed the trigger of his joystick. He loves that one, doesn't he? A cluster of hot-loaded LRMs shot from both of the mechs' hands. The warhead slammed into the scarecrow, the shoulder armor of the Vulcan bending and twisting under the force of blossoming fireballs. The Vulcan turned left, responding with a searing emerald fire of its medium laser. The laser ripped a ragged molten scar into the torso that dripped slag into the sand. Troy jostled in his seat as the blow struck. His hands gripped the controls of the Liberator's feet, clawed at the ground, trying to hold itself upright. Warning lights flared across the dashboard. Troy scanned the diagnostic system before noticing the sand beside his machine growing dark. The cooling lines had been severed. Coolant was dripping out of the wound like blood. Warning.
It is.
Flared the monotone alert system. Heat levels are rising. Shut up. Troy slammed a fist into the dashboard button, disabling the call-out. He didn't need some computer to tell him it was warm. The sweat gathering upon his brow told him how fucked he was.
Can I just say something? The chat's just said, this is a good wank, lads.
The two machines circled each other. The Vulcan probed with its AC2. Meanwhile, the Liberator reposed with its LRMs.
I love probing with my AC2.
The fight couldn't continue like this.
While Troy technically had a long-range superiority, the heat problems meant that he was limited by what he could throw out. And while he could close the distance and make it harder for the autocannon to fire, it would also bring him into range of the Vulcan's short-range weaponry, especially the Flamer. That weapon alone could unload enough heat to send his ammunition
You
cooked
can't
off.
keep saying unload. He needs to stop.
That meant he needed quick finishing strikes on the mech.
Usually you don't want to finish quick, but this time it was needed.
Not impossible given the Vulcan's limited armor, but that would involve an alpha strike. An alpha strike in his piece of crap would probably kill him by heat stroke. Troy had always envisioned dying in such a way that would result in his mech falling on top of the Imperator, not dying by having every cell in his body being cooked alive.
Oh, no.
Still, it was the only move to play. If now was the time to be lucky, it would be now. And if he did die, at least he could take solace in the fact that he would take his piece of crap with him. He gripped the controls and spun the Liberator off its vector, the machine dashing straight towards the Vulcan. The Liberator picked up speed. Already the heat was hellish, to a point where it felt hard to breathe, the heat-soaked air burning as it entered and exited his lungs over and again, in and out. The Knope and Mech Warrior seemed thrown off by the mech barreling towards him. The AC-2's fire fell wide, and only the medium laser scored a jagged cut across the right arm. Now or never, he muttered, before his hands squeezed every trigger on the joystick. The heat was as though he'd stepped into the boiler room of hell, hotter than any heat he could imagine. It was like his skin was being boiled off the bone, like his cells had been injected with bubbling tar. The air around him was unbreathable, pools of darkness encroaching on the edges of his vision. He could feel his brain being starved of oxygen as the strength left his body. The muscles in his neck went dead, and his head slammed against the console controls, the impact blasting him into an all-consuming blackness. Light re-entered Troy's life, and with it, fresh oxygen. He shot up, reaching for another gasp of air. A shadow crossed his blurred vision and looked up at the aged woman standing over him. "Welcome back, Troy," said Martha. "I see your win is serving you well." It was only then that he recognized the dripping bucket in her hands and the wetness on his face. That's kind of straight.
Mm.
In the distance, smouldering in the sands, was the molten scrap that had once been a Vulcan. "You could say that." "Well, hurry up," she ordered. "We've still got one more sector to hit," and she started to walk away from him. Troy stumbled to his feet. "Probably going to need a ride. Doubt my piece of crap is still standing." She paused, flicking a glance back at him, her face breaking into a grin while her hand pointed beyond his vision. "Oh, don't worry. She is still waiting to serve." Troy turned. Liberator stood behind him, as though mocking his attempt to destroy it. He approached the machine. A sigh escaped his lips. Yet he couldn't stop his mouth breaking into a melancholy smile. Yet for some reason, this thing was seemingly loyal to him. "I suppose that's better than nothing." Climbed into the cockpit, the heat still oppressive as ever. "Still, I'd prefer heat sinks," he said as he fired up the fusion engine. The onboard system informed him that all systems were still nominal. There you go.
Fantastic.
That's actually not that
Fantastic.
bad, to be honest. That's quite good.
It started off a bit too erotic, but he pulled it back. He pulled it back. I'm proud of him.
I
I
think.
wonder what else is gay in here.
I think he finally had both hands active about halfway through that.
Oh, here we go. Here's one. Here's a gay one.
That's one way to put it.
This is a gay one, to be fair.
Go for it.
Before he was drowned out by the wind and the thumping rhythm of VTOL blades, 4 Karnov UR screamed overhead, jump jets blossoming from their open bays of battle-armoured troopers entered the fray. 2 squads dropped in front of the infantry to provide cover as 2 other Karnovs continued on their melee towards mechs and hovercraft. And then both James and Damien had no response, just staring at her. They knew who was under there. A chuckle came from Sandra. "Try not to stare too much. It's bad for your cute little eyes." "So when do we ask her out?" Damien shivered. "Maybe she'll make the first move?" Both huffed simultaneously. "Fat chance." think that's about 2 blokes wanting to double team a lady.
Uh,
Fantastic, Dom.